In the world of dog training, the journey is often filled with laughter, unexpected twists, and a fair share of mishaps. Picture this: a sunny afternoon in a bustling dog park where eager trainers gather with their enthusiastic pups, each hoping to master a new trick or command. The air is filled with excitement, and the promise of bonding with their furry companions looms large. Yet, as the session unfolds, it becomes evident that not every training attempt goes according to plan. Take, for instance, a golden retriever named Max, who, despite his size and charm, seems to have a mind of his own. His owner, Sarah, is determined to teach him the classic sit command. With a handful of treats and an unwavering spirit, she kneels down, holding a treat just above his nose. "Sit, Max," she commands, her voice filled with hope. Max, however, has other ideas. Instead of sitting, he jumps around, tail wagging like a propeller, completely oblivious to the command. The treat dangles tantalizingly in front of him, but he's too busy performing an impromptu dance, much to the amusement of the onlookers. Sarah laughs, realizing that perhaps today isn't the day for sit, but rather for a spontaneous game of chase. Meanwhile, across the park, a small, spunky Jack Russell Terrier named Bella is in the midst of her own training adventure. Her owner, Tom, is trying to teach her how to fetch. Armed with a bright red ball, he throws it with all his might, only for Bella to dash off in the opposite direction. Instead of retrieving the ball, she finds a stray leaf fluttering in the breeze, which she decides is far more interesting. Tom watches in disbelief as Bella prances around, leaf in mouth, completely ignoring the ball. The laughter from fellow trainers echoes around them, and Tom can't help but chuckle at Bella's antics. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest of commands can lead to the most unexpected outcomes. Then there's Daisy, a timid but lovable beagle who is attempting to master the stay command. Her owner, Lisa, stands a few feet away, trying to maintain a serious demeanor. "Stay, Daisy." "Nit ninyat," she instructs, but Daisy has her own interpretation of the command. As soon as Lisa turns her back for just a moment, Daisy takes off, chasing after a butterfly that flits by. The sight of a beagle in hot pursuit of a butterfly is enough to send everyone into fits of laughter. Lisa can't help but join in, realizing that perhaps Daisy is more of a free spirit than a well-behaved pup. The bond between them is palpable, and even if Daisy doesn't quite grasp the command, her joy is infectious. As the training session continues, a group of larger dogs gathers nearby, their owners attempting to teach them how to heel. A massive Labrador named Duke, known for his playful nature, seems to find the concept of heeling utterly ridiculous. His owner, Mark, tries to lead him with a firm hand, but Duke has other plans. Instead of walking gracefully by Mark's side, he lunges ahead, dragging Mark along for the ride. It's a scene reminiscent of a cartoon, with Mark desperately trying to regain control, while Duke happily trots along, tail wagging, as if he's just won a race. The laughter is contagious, and even Mark can't help but laugh at the absurdity of the situation. In another corner of the park, a tiny Chihuahua named Coco is attempting to learn the rollover trick. Her owner, Emily, has a treat poised above Coco's nose, coaxing her to roll over. Coco, however, is not convinced. Instead of rolling, she flips onto her back, presenting her belly for a good scratch. The crowd erupts in laughter at Coco's charming defiance. Emily chuckles, realizing that while the trick may not have been executed correctly, Coco's personality shines through. As the sun begins to set, the atmosphere in the park shifts from training to camaraderie. Trainers gather to share their stories of triumphs and failures, each tale punctuated by laughter. It becomes clear that the real purpose of the training session isn't necessarily to teach commands, but to celebrate the unique personalities of each dog. The bonds formed between the trainers and their pets are deepened through these shared moments of hilarity and joy. In the end, the day is not defined by the successful execution of commands, but by the memories created through the training fails. Max may not have learned to sit, but his joyful dance brought smiles to everyone's faces. Bella may have ignored the ball, but her leaf-chasing escapade became the highlight of the day. Daisy may have taken off after a butterfly, but her spirit reminded everyone of the beauty of freedom. Duke may have dragged Mark around the park, but their laughter echoed long after they left. And Coco, with her adorable antics, proved that sometimes a good belly rub is worth more than any trick. As the trainers pack up for the day, they carry with them not just the lessons learned, but a sense of community and shared experience. The park, once a stage for training, has transformed into a playground of laughter and joy, where every dog, regardless of their training success, has left an indelible mark on the hearts of their owners. The next training session may be just around the corner, but for now, the memories of today will be cherished, reminding everyone that the journey with their dogs is not just about commands, but about the love and laughter shared along the way.